Love makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? There's nothing too good for a girl that's so true. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? I bought you a fur coat for Christmas, a diamond ring, a Cadillac car, and everything. Love makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? Greetings, peeps, and welcome. You are watching this video because you are enrolled in one of my courses, either Music 100, Music Elements, or Music 118, Jazz History, or Music 119, History of Rock and Roll. So, regardless of which of those classes you are enrolled in, you are most welcome, and I'm very glad that you have decided to join. I'm Dr. Tim Hendrickson. You can call me Dr. H. Everybody does. For the most part of the next 16 weeks, I'm going to be your host. So let's talk about how to get in touch with me, because that's one of the most important things that you're going to need to know. The best way is through email. You may call my office phone and leave a voicemail, and I do regularly check my voicemail, but I'm not on campus every single day. So if it's something that you need to get to my attention very quickly, the best way and the quickest way is through email. I am generally in my office on Monday afternoons after 1 p.m. If you need to see me, you can schedule an appointment through email. You're always welcome to drop by on Monday afternoons. Again, I'm usually there between 1 and 4. It varies sometimes, but I'm happy to have visitors. If you are on campus and you would like to talk to me, you are welcome to come by. My office number is S as in Sam 239. That's the upper level of S-Wing. But if you need to get in touch with me and see me with respect to something about the course, or you want to have a one-on-one meeting with me, the best way to do that is to schedule an appointment with me through email, and I will work with you on when that can be. You can get my contact info on our online course syllabus. But my email address is timothyhendrickson@delta.edu. So let's get down to what's really important, okay? Even though you're enrolled in one of these 3 courses, this is just an introduction vid, okay? This is not anything specific to each course, but each course does have some things in common, such as there are 2 sides. Two components primarily that you need to concern yourself with, and that would be the e-learning, right, the Delta D2L, and our online text, because each course has an online text. Now, on the e-learning side, this is where you're going to find things like the course syllabus, the detailed course calendar, the section or class lesson descriptions, the discussion topics, the link to our online text, and then on the online textbook side, this is where you're going to find all of the assignments, the written and otherwise, worksheets if applicable to your course, the readings, the listening, and of course quizzes and exams are all going to be on our online text. Now let's talk a little bit about required materials. Having mentioned the online text, you need to have that online text. So if you have not already purchased it, please do so, and do so immediately, because we have things that are coming due this weekend and you're not going to be able to get to them unless you have that online text. For Music 100 Elements, that is the On Music Fundamentals 3rd edition. For Music 118 Jazz History, that's On Music Jazz, the 2nd edition. And for Music 119W, that's the History of Rock and Roll, you want On Music Rock, 3rd edition. All of these texts are from the same publisher, Connect for Education. So when you can purchase the access code cards for these on the Delta Bookstore, or you can actually go directly to the publisher and purchase them through the publisher, and I will send a link to you through email. You should already have that by now. But you've got to get that access code, because you can't access the text without it, and you can't successfully complete the course without the textbook. Again, all of the assignments, everything is on that online text. Once you have purchased your access code, each of the courses has a module found under the Contents tab, and the module is called Online Textbook. Once you open that module, you're going to see a link. And for Music Elements, it'll be Music Elements Online. For Jazz History, it's going to be Jazz History. And for History of Rock and Roll, History of Rock and Roll. Once you click on the link, you're going to be brought to a new page. And the first time you click on it, I should mention, you're going to have to enter some information. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It'll probably tell you on that access code card. It could be your email. It could be purchase information. I'm not really sure. But if at any time you have any difficulties accessing the online text, you need to let me know immediately. Also, if you are waiting on financial aid money to purchase your textbook, email me, and you need to email the bookstore as well, because we've got to get you that textbook and the materials for the textbook right away. Again, things are coming due, and there's assignments that are going to be due, particularly for History of Jazz Folk and History of Rock and Roll. You've got stuff that's going to be coming due the end of this week, so January 13th, you got to have it in by then. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about attendance and grading, because again, some of this stuff is just consistent throughout. Because we're an online course, right? We're not going to have a physical meeting time. We're not going to have a virtual meeting time. It's, we're online. Part of the reason why people take online courses is so you don't have to meet physically, right? Or you don't have to have a regular meeting time. So, but each course has also something called a detailed course calendar. I urge you to check this out thoroughly, because it has all of the info that you're going to need, the start and end dates to every single section in each course. So please check that out. So again, for Jazz History and for History of Rock and Roll, there's quite a bit of material that you've got to get through in this first week. So please, I encourage you, get started right away. Don't delay. As soon as you get that book, log on, get right to work. You only have until this coming Saturday the 13th to submit any work or complete any of the quizzes or the written assignments that might be due. So please do that in a hurry. Music Elements, folk, you have a little more time, because each of the sections is involving some element of music, right? So some type of music theory component. So, just again, the best thing you can do right now is check out that detailed course calendar and make sure you are on board with everything. Also, let's talk a little bit about grading. So you have an A. Do the work, participate in the discussions, engage yourself in the course, you'll make an A. Remember that I grade on effort and participation every bit as much as I do correct answers. Why? Because I don't feel that exams and quizzes are a true estimation of a person's ability. All kinds of things can get in the way, test anxiety and so forth. So I'm more interested in you participating and you getting engaged in the course and showing that you learn, particularly through the discussion topics. Now, this is just a broad introduction for these 3 courses: Music Elements, Jazz History, and History of Rock. You will have some lecture vids, a series of lecture vids that are specific to your course, the course that you are enrolled in. And if you happen to be enrolled in more than one course of mine, you'll have a vid for that, each one. But just understand that I try to do these by the first of each week, but it's impossible to do everything, by the first of the week. So be patient. Also, your textbooks are very, very thorough in their information and in their presentation. And you have some wonderful tools that are available to you, which I will talk about specifically in your first vid for your course. The lecture vids are for your benefit. So they're produced specifically, again, for each course, and we'll have pertinent information, right, specific to the sections outlined in the detailed course calendar. So as this is not a face-to-face course, it's left up to you to get the info, right, and to understand the material. So you got to log on. You got to read the stuff. Follow that detailed course calendar. It's up to you. You have to get the material. You're responsible for getting the material. And you can do so at your own pace. However, remember, we still have to work within a time frame, right? So it's different for elements, it's different for jazz, it's different for rock. So just take a look at those course calendar info, the sections, when things are due, so that you aren't caught blindsided by what might be coming up. By the way, each of the online courses, this is something that Delta makes us do, we have to record attendance. I don't know why. It's virtual, it's online. Why they need to see attendance, I don't know. However, we have to do it. So each of the courses, Elements, Jazz History, and History of Rock and Roll, has what's called an attendance Dropbox or an attendance assignment Dropbox. You'll see it. You go to that. All you got to do is submit a little text saying present, and you're marked there for that week. You don't have to do it at the beginning of the week. You can do it anytime through the week. It just has to be done by each week's deadline. All the deadlines are on Saturdays at 11:59 p.m. They all start on Sundays at 12 midnight. So just understand, that's just a way of us keeping track that you are logging on and you do have attendance and that it's recorded. And as an added bonus for you, every time you do submit your attendance, you're going to get 10 points towards your grade. So it's not without merit. But again, as this is not a face-to-face course, it's left up to you to review and to understand the material. This is why we offer and take online courses, so that we don't have to be on this regular time schedule. But again, I caution you, you still have to work within a specific time frame. Okay, so budget your time wisely. Don't wait until the last minute to do things. I will have more information for each specific course in upcoming vids, so stay tuned. And it's a pleasure to get to know you. I look forward to meeting each of you, which brings me to my final topic, and that is the online discussions. You will need to participate in the online discussion topics, and our first one is introductions. So just tell us a little bit about yourself. Remember, you have to subscribe to a topic before you can post to a topic. So in each case, I've asked that you post a short response to 2 of your classmates. And you can, and I can be one of those responses if you like. If you want to post a response to mine, my postings are already up there. So you are welcome to include a picture of yourself if you like. You do not have to. So this is going to be a lot of fun, folks. I look forward to getting to work with each of you. There's some great topics in each of these courses. Lots of stuff to cover, lots of material, and again, lots of fun. And I hope you will enjoy it as much as I will. So, as I said, stay tuned and we'll see you next time.
I'm a sentimental sap, that's all. What's the use of trying not to fall? I have no will, you made your kill, 'cause you took advantage of me. I'm just like an apple on a bough, and you're gonna shake me down somehow. So what's the use? You've cooked my goose, 'cause you took advantage of me. I'm so hot and bothered that I don't know my